Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Oh, yeah, this is Devils After Dark. It's a happy Devils Tuesday with a lot of beef, a lot of Mason Geertsen beef coming back. Yeah.
Whoa,
Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, all fired up for you tonight. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network as the Devils absolutely annihilated, destroyed. Don't get too happy too soon. But they destroyed the Montreal Canadiens as expected. But okay, 7-1 at a capacity crowd in Montreal, the Bell Center of 500 diehard fans.
Nobody. There was nobody there.
It was nobody?
Nobody there. Nobody there.
Zero? Not even 500?
Just like at the Wu household, apparently. There was nobody watching the game there.
Oh. Well, I thought Amanda Stein made the trip. Doesn't that count for one person?
Well, all right, fine. One person. Okay.
All right. Capacity crowd of one person from the New Jersey Devils. I'm just kidding around. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
I could probably take you seriously if it wasn't for the ducktail shirt, you know? When you start out with the, oh, yeah, and you got the ducktail shirt on. And listen, I love ducktails. Don't get me wrong. You know, in the afternoon when you're a kid and stuff like that, you know, I remember. But either way, Sam Wu, we can actually ring the Hell's Bells for the first time in what, like, or the second time in the last 15 games or whatever the hell it is. We can actually ring the Hell's Bells because stop the press and stop the streak. It has happened. The New Jersey Devils have won a game in the month of February. I mean, that just shoots your whole Twitter poll right to hell right there, Samu. They obviously saw it. Obviously got upset.
It didn't age well.
That obviously lit a fire under the old backside over there of some of the players. And even though this was against a team that, yes, there is actually teams in the NHL that are worse than us, believe it or not. But against a team that's worse than us, yes. However, there are some positives that I do want to point out about this game and the way the Devils played. But first, let's get into the recap here. You know, a big story coming in is both teams stunk. You know, that was the big story. What's the matter, Sam? Will you okay?
Everyone is going, zero fans, Sam. Zero fans. Okay, I made a mistake.
Listen, we all know
I am the David Severson of podcasting.
This is just like the double music that one time. It's okay. It happens, you know. Sam Wu's going to learn from it, and it's not going to happen again. That's why he's one of the best. Not one of. He is the best hockey podcast producer out there because he doesn't take a shift off. Yeah, every now and then he gets a puck to the ankle, but he's back out there. He's back out there afterwards, all right?
All right, so happy Devils recap.
Let's run through the old Devils recap here because we're already off the rails. But it was a big night for the Devils. You probably heard this phrase quite often. Let me quote Steve Cangelosi here. First goal in, you know, choose a number, games for choose player afterwards. You know, that's basically what it is. They were like, Kanji, here's your script for tonight. First goal in blank amount of games for blank player. That's basically what was going on. A lot of guys got on the score sheet. A lot of them for the first time in numerous games. But it started out well for the Devils in the first, only 4 minutes into it. Mikey McLeod gets a good hard-working goal right there for a hard-working man. Mikey McLeod, only his 4th of the year. We know he's been down for a little bit after taking that shot right on the chin in that fight where he kind of like lost his balance there and he got spun around and like boom, like lined it up perfectly. So Mikey's back though, winning faceoffs like none other once again. But he got his fourth goal on a good, hard-working goal. Ryan Graves putting the shot on net, and Mikey McLeod getting in the lanes and crashing that goal, crashing that net, getting there for the rebounds. And he scooped it up, and he put it home. And that was his fourth of the year to put the Devils up 1-0. And then you're probably thinking, well, yeah, I've seen this story before. Because this is what happened last game. And then all hell broke loose in the way that we didn't want it. Well, tonight, hell broke loose in our way. And that's one of the positives that I just want to let you guys think about right now. How many times this season, remember in the beginning of the season, they were the comeback kids. These are games they would have lost last year that they're winning this year. And then what happened? They started playing down to all of those teams that they should have been padding their record with. Now we're in a very, very tough stretch of the season here. Okay, we got a nice little breather here in Montreal, but it don't get easier after this. All right? But earlier on, we would say the Devils are playing down to their opponent. They're a better team than that. Why are they playing so crappy? Just because they're playing a team that is also playing crappy. Remember when the Flyers couldn't win anything? Well, there's any old Devils in the town. Remember when Kako couldn't have, didn't have any point? Well, bring old Devils in the town. All right? They started doing that. Tonight, they didn't. They played up to their levels of where they should be playing. And let's not face it, let's actually face it. Sorry, let's not face it. Let's face it, the Canadiens, they stink. We all know that. They're not very good right now. It's kind of like playing a simulation, computer sim. Maybe that's what they needed. A little live walkthrough like that. I don't know. But they didn't play down to the Canadiens. It wasn't a 3-2 nail-biter victory. It was a demolish 7-1. And let's get back to it right now with Dawson Mercer getting his 10th. What was that? Nice little wrist shot there from Dawson Mercer coming in. Jesper Boquist got the assist. Ty Smith as well. Canadians got on the board there at the beginning of the second. Actually, right in the beginning of the second. What was that? 5:54 in there. Kulak got his second. And then the captain. Oh, captain, my captain. He didn't let it go down like a ship of flames that we have been seeing in I don't know how many weeks now. Since Thanksgiving, basically. We've seen this thing crumble and then what are they outscored? What was it? They had like a negative 33 goal differential in the second period this season going into this game. You're just destined. You're just like, all right, here we go. We're up to another, but the bleeding has started. Here we go again. The Canadians are going to start piling on. No, the captain shut it down there with his 10th from Mercer. Nice little pass. Nico is sneaking up the wing there. Dawson Mercer taking the puck in with Igor, was Sharangovich on that one? Yes, Igor Sharangovich. And found Mercer going in down deep and then cross ice to a nice wide open Nico Hischier on the wing, like I said, trailing coming late, and he slammed it home for his 10th. And the Devils are up 3-1. And then something happened. Sam Wu, actually two positives, because it gave us the opportunity to do something we really love to do here on Devils After Dark, and we have not been able to do it in such a long time, and you've been saying, burn that jersey, I say, put it up on a pedestal, Sam Wu. What happened for the next New Jersey goal? Are you ready, New Jersey?
Chilly skies, chilly night. We're in Montreal. Zero capacity crowd at the Bell Center. Devils take on the Stanley Cup runner-up Montreal Canadiens. 3rd and 10 from the blue line. The puck is snapped to Andre Johnson. Laterals to David Severson. He throws Jesper Boquist, touchdown Devils! Touchdown Devils! Touchdown Devils! Oh, I can't believe it! Down goes the Habs! Down goes the Habs! Down goes the Habs! Devils up 4-1! Do you believe this, New Jersey? We actually have the freaking lead! Oh! Send me those invoices! 2022-23 season! Give me those invoices, I'm willing to pay up! 4-1 Devils! Scotty, back to you!
Wow. Now that was a hell of a call right there.
It's been a while.
Wow. Sam Woo Papa coming through with the dead red call once again. Jesper Boquist is third of the year for David Severson, and Andreas, don't call me Andre Johnson, Janssen picking up his 15th and start of a little trend right there. That was at 1853 of the period. 1852. Wait a minute, Scotty. You told me it's the second period where I know the Devils get shellacked, just like every single time. They're just crushed, and it's the end of the period? I thought that's when the Devils always give up goals, is at the end of the period. Well, not tonight. Not tonight, because not only did they get that one at 1853, but then Beer Baron's man crush, that's right, Mr. Mikey McLeod came back with almost a complete redo of the goal he scored to start the game off. Another hard-working goal, Mikey McLeod, down low. Who took the shot from the point that time? It was Ryan. Oh, no, it was Ryan Graves again. Ty Smith, that's Ryan right. Graves. And then to Ryan Graves, that's right. He got the, hey, what, Ryan Graves had 2 bad games this whole season? Somehow he got bumped down to the third line the other game. What's that all about? Don't understand it. So he came back with a nice positive statement today. I got to say that. But Graves, again, gets the shot to the net. Rebound there. Mikey McLeod scoops it up and puts it right around the goaltender. Devils now up 5-1. What? So that's 2 goals near the in the final 2 minutes of a period, and it's actually the second period, and you're telling me the Devils actually outscored the opposition in the second period? What is this? What is this? That's my second positive of the night. They played well in the second. They didn't go to their usual bad selves. Okay? They didn't play down to the Montreal Canadiens. You don't think that they know how horrible they've been in the second period and how much trouble they've gotten themselves into, and then they start sleepwalking? They know. They know. They went out and they said, you know what, we're better than this team. And they played better than them. Because they are better than them. I mean, come on, it's Canadiens. No one, they're pretty terrible. But anyway, going into the third, another positive. That's my hat trick of positives tonight with special teams. Pavel Zacha got his 12th goal on the power play. Jesper Bratt picked up an assist. Nice to see Jesper there on the score sheet as well. That's his 29th assist of the season. Well on his way to being our points and scoring leader on the team. Severson again gets an assist. And then Thomas Tatar wrapped it up with his 9th from Zacha. Zacha had a 2-point game. Only his 9th assist, though. So that's something we've talked about before. 3 stars of the game: Dawson Mercer, Mikey McLeod, Ryan Graves. Shots on goal for the Devils, 11, 14, 9 for a total of 34. The Habs, 5, 16, 10 for a total of 31. See, the second period again right there. But anyway, Devils power play, 1 for 2. The Habs were 0 for 3. Like I said, special teams worked very well tonight. Devils didn't play down to their opponent, and they didn't let the second period get away from them. Face-offs were pretty much even right there. It's like 51 to 49%. Devils very slight edge. 15 blocks. Nice to see. Like we said, once again, Ryan Graves having a standout game on defense. Mason Gearston was back in there as well on those combos. 18 giveaways. You don't like to see that. Too many of those home run goal line to blue line passes over there that they're not gonna work, and just turn the puck over. But with a team like Montreal, you're not going to get burned as bad as, some of the other teams that we have been playing recently and some of the other teams that we will be playing, like a St. Louis and a Pittsburgh and a Tampa Bay. The Rangers. Oh, man. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, that's the wrong month. That's Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah. And then Pittsburgh again after that. Game against Toronto. Carolina, Tampa. Yeah, I mean, this is tough part of our schedule here. So it's good to get a win just to have a nice feeling. The Devils aren't going to have that 0-10 in their last 10 column in the standings. That's always nice to see. You always like that. Nico led the way again. Did he go in there and kick the can over? Maybe he needed to. They came out and laid a dud tonight. Oh, man, would we be I mean, we're still angry. We still think this is unacceptable. But at least we're not as bad as the Canadiens. So that's always, that's always a good thing. And maybe it is a statement game, Sam Wu. Maybe it's a statement game for this team saying, we hear you, fans. Booing the hell out of us at the arena. We hear you all on social medias and stuff like that. We know we haven't been playing well. We're going to go out there, and this is a team that we should beat. And we're going to try and go out there and prove it. And tonight they did. Now, I know the competition is the Montreal Canadiens, and I am not convinced at all but I am happy that they went out there and they took care of business. Took care of business there, like Elvis Presley style, all right? And they weren't in a 3-2 game that had to go to a shootout. They put this bad boy home in the second, which has been their worst period of the entire season. Stopped a 7-game winning streak. How many times did we say the Devils got a get-right game coming up, Sam Wu? They got to get right. And what they do, they play the Islanders and get, then they would give up their first home win of the season and Zach Parise's first points as an Islander and blah, 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 or whoever it was. Andy Green, first points of the season. It was like every ex-Devil. Come on, line it up. That's what I was like, watch, Kyle Palmieri's going to get an empty netter for his first of the season too. We had so many games like that playing teams that we should have been padding our point total that we wasted those opportunities. And we know that as fans, So while that is all said, it's nice to see them not go back out and waste another opportunity. They actually put some points on the board. A lot of guys, maybe this can be a confidence builder. Listen, I don't think this team is going anywhere, but I would like to see them at least play better so I can be excited to watch Devils hockey. Not like last night when it was the first game after the All-Star break and it was like 2 minutes into it and I was like, oh, man. I just hope this goes by fast. I want to be excited for games. And like I said, I could take the losing as long as you see the progression, So tonight was fun because we played the Habs, a team that's lousy, but we took care of business. We didn't play down. Some guys that needed to get points got points. Will they get confidence from it? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But at least they won.
Very interesting.
So that's a good thing. At least they won.
This team is very interesting.
What do you say, Samu? What do you say?
Number one, again, we know about the competition, folks. Seeing some of the comments. We know the competition. They're bad, the Montreal Canadiens, this year.
Oh, did I not say that like 400 times?
I know. We know that. But just remember, Jack Hughes was not on the ice. Dougie Hamilton was not on the ice. Mackenzie Blackwood was not on the ice. John Gillies, I thought, did what he had to do. He made the saves. I just think this team plays a lot better when they're pissed off because Lindy Ruff laid into him yesterday after the game. So, I laughed because it was a quote Lindy Ruff about, playing inside our system. And I'm like, what system is that? Because it's been so inconsistent. What structure do you have for this team? And the fact that they came out, took care of business, they didn't win 1-0. They won 7-1.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a start. A start. Just a start. We're going to take it with this team, Scotty, we're going to take it shift by shift at this point. Because I don't want to get too far ahead about 2025 or the draft. I'm just worried about whoever's on the ice now and what are you going to do for us now? And then when they get off their shift, then the next lines are up, the next pairings are up, then I'll worry about that. Because I think a lot of us are just all about projections, and we're getting disappointed even more because our projections have all been wrong. Other than one thing, they haven't won in a while. Okay, they haven't won in a while. The last time we saw our team win a Stanley Cup was nearly 20 years ago. That's in the past. Past 10 years has been rough, no pun intended. And Scotty, I will say,
Sam?
What? Oh, you need that sound effect?
No,
I got it. Oh, so I'm reading these comments too, and I'm getting compliments, getting a lot of funny comments here. But
I'm
the
trying
bottom
to get
line
into
is
the damn comments, and I can't for some reason.
oh,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
but the bottom line, folks, is they play better when they're pissed off. They look like they were on a mission tonight. I know it's the Canadiens, but they could have. My biggest fear tonight, had they lost to the Canadiens, it would have been, I mean, this podcast would have been, it would have been a big venting podcast like last night. And
yeah, it would not have been pretty. And we would not have been able to say some of these things that we're saying right now. We know the Habs are not good. That's what we've been saying all along. But how many times did we just talk about? How many times have the Devils played down to their opponent and wasted these games where they should have been winning? Tonight, they at least didn't do that. And I'm glad I didn't hear about Lindy laying into them. He should have. I hope Nico laid into them as well, because he's the captain. If they came out and laid an egg tonight, man, it would have been a bad scene. Bad scene. Like last night I was joking, but tonight I probably would have been like really pissed. If they, like, there would have been some mud slung, I think, on this podcast if they came out and played terribly. But they didn't. They actually didn't. Maybe they needed that walkthrough type situation at the NHL level, to get their game in gear. A lot of smiles on those faces tonight. Haven't seen that in quite some time. Looked like they were actually having some fun out there.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit of winning, even if it is against a crappy team. Hell's bells. As long as we don't get another 8-game losing streak or something like that, they got to be able to snap it back. And unfortunately, they're going to have a tough road here with the schedule because they wasted all those opportunities. So,
yeah,
unless we want to sit in these 8-game, 7-game, 6-game losing streaks, kids, they're going to have to step it up. They've dug themselves their hole over here. So it's nice to see them play those ways. Like I said, maybe it is a little something from them saying we've heard the boos. We hear all the chatter on social media. You don't think they kind of look every now and then? I'm sure they don't follow it by heart, but I'm sure they, they got their hashtags and stuff that they kind of check out every now and then. They're all hockey fans as well. They know what's going on in the league, Maybe this is their way of saying we're not that bad. Let's go prove it.
It's a
That's
start,
what I'm hoping.
Scotty.
That's what I'm hoping, Sam.
It's
You
a
said we
start.
had to be positive, so I'm being positive. All right.
No,
all right?
no.
You said we had
It's
to
a
be
start.
positive.
We're only concentrating one shift at a time. The next shift will
One
be
shift at a
down
time, baby.
down in St. Louis. Shifts to Thursday.
Seventh place,
tomorrow,
yeah, Eric, so what are we playing for? 7th? Yeah, basically. We should have been playing to get ourselves to a 500 team. That's what I'm talking about. All those games they squandered. Now would be the time where they have the tough schedule and they should be probably losing more than they're winning based on their opponents. But they're just gonna have to try, man. There's gonna be jobs on the line.
If they can have more 7-1 games like this, they could probably negate their previous negative 40, minus 40 goal differential.
Well, if we could just play the Canadiens and the Coyotes for the rest of the year, maybe actually the Coyotes beat us last time they came in, so another one that we didn't take advantage of. See, look back at all those games, all those craptastic teams that the Devils played. Even when and you look at the Flyers, you look at the Islanders playing better now, but when we played them, they were awful. They couldn't win a game. Ooh. Play against the Devils. All those opportunities were squandered. So that's the way I'm trying to look at it tonight in the positive. That is that a step forward, that they actually beat this team that they're supposed to beat, and they beat them in a resounding manner. They didn't let them get back into the game. They gave up one goal. Okay, they gave up one goal. All right. Can't fault the team on one goal. You're going to get a shutout every night. But I think they shut the door on a team that they should have been able to shut the door on, and they did it. They didn't let them hang around. They didn't let them get back in the game. They had the better second period for a change. And yeah, I don't know, Sambo. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to be trying to shine a light, instead of singing "Turn out the lights, the party's over." I'm gonna go Willie Nelson, Dandy Don Meredith style. Turn out the lights.
Give me some Kenny Rogers. Give me some Kenny Rogers.
On the road again. Well, I just can't wait to get back on the road again. It's my Willie. Well, with this team, again, yeah. I mean, last year we used to sing, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, because, that's what we would say. The Devils, they get your hopes up, and then, anyway, this isn't a good hand, fold. We were hoping we'd get past that this year, but it's been much of the same. And unfortunately, yeah, we've had to fold. But tonight, we stuck with it. They had a good hand, and we stuck with it. And they won. So, I don't know, maybe this would be some sort of bonding thing out on the road. Just any sort of positive spark from this team to get it going from what it was. We know they're not making the playoffs. We know they're probably not even going to be able to come close to 500. At least if they play the rest of the season at a 500 level, that would at least make me feel somewhat happy. I still feel like this season is a complete wash and a waste, but, at least I would feel somewhat happy that compete level is there. I know they're going to get beat by some teams, but as long as they're not sleepwalking through it and they're playing, and yeah, I don't know, Sam. Well, what's everyone say? Because I can't get into the comments here on Facebook.
Oh, so what is off the comments? There's a lot of comments on the YouTube Live.
For some reason, I can only get these 10 comments, and that's it. So Steve Tortas and Mike Rossi. And Michael Hay, that's it. That's all I see. Kirk Muller, next dev coach. I don't know. That's the last one. That's the last comment I get here on my phone for some reason. I've gone in and out of this thing so many times. Sam Wu, what's everybody saying? Hello to everybody. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. I hope we made it abundantly clear that we know the Canadiens, the Cabs. Yeah, the Cabs. The Canadiens aren't the best opponent out there. So what's everyone saying besides that?
Nick Gallo agrees. They play great angry hockey, the Devils.
Okay.
Referring to the Devils. What else? Championship level touchdown call.
Yeah.
You have to bring your A game when the Devils win. It hasn't happened too often.
It hasn't happened until I mean, you never know when you're going to get the opportunity again, and you don't want to waste these. They've been few and far between. We thought we were going to have a run with them, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, they vanished for about 13 games there. Yeah. So now, whenever we got one, we want to make sure we enjoy it to its fullest potential.
Oh,
dead
absolutely.
Red call though, Sam Wu. Dead red.
You just never take it for granted when the Devils win, because you never know when it's going to happen again. Just like the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. I mean, they played well on special teams as well tonight. Like I said, power play, scored. They were 1 for 2. They didn't give up a goal on the penalty kill. So that's something we've consistently seen. The special teams have kind of figured itself out, which is nice. And they're kind of more where you would expect a team of this, caliber to be, I think, with their special teams. I don't expect it to be like, tops in the league, because they're not a tops in the league team right now.
Scott, I think there's something wrong with Facebook Live. I'm not even getting half of these comments either.
Oh, okay. So it's not just me screwing it up? All right.
Yeah, it's not just
Well, whoever else is there. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to get to your comments. Oh, boy.
60-minute effort, Steve Tardas says.
Okay.
Michael, hey, Joker's wild like we are.
Says I have 88 new comments, but I can't read any of them. What is going on?
They were responsive defensively, Steve Tardas.
Yes, they were. Yeah, again, they played really good. They didn't lose themselves behind the net, but again, a team like Montreal there, that's one part we have to get not too fooled on, because they could have got burned by some other teams in a couple of moments, I feel like, here and there, but they were able to rise above the old Habs at the moment.
Steve Tardas writes, Facebook Live unaccustomed to a Devils win.
Yeah. They don't know what's going on. Well, I think you guys broke it last night, because there was like over 300 or so out of nowhere. So I think you guys broke Facebook last night, or at least for Devils purposes over here, Devils After Dark purposes, because there was a lot. So thank you. And everyone was like pissed. I was ranting and raving. Sorry. See, I'm trying to be more positive today. Trying to look at all the bright side.
That's what happens when you win 7-1, right, Scotty?
I mean, like I said, it's like I almost wanted them to lose so I can just like rant and rave. I'm like, just give me the opportunity. Take a swing, buddy. Come on. So I'm glad they played well, though. Because was I concerned. I mean, if they didn't play well against Montreal, like that's just like that's like a line in the sand kind of deal. Like you guys gone past that line. I can't follow you. I can't follow you down that road. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go it alone.
Let me tell you about morale. Our group text with you, me, Beer Baron, and Shorts Guy is getting awfully quiet in the last 3 or 4 weeks with this team. Awfully quiet. When we're winning, that text message group text is always humming with funny stuff, with good stuff. When they're losing, it got so bad that Mikey McLeod scores 2 goals, and we didn't really hear from
2 goals. Yeah.
And none of us
was just like, what's going on? Huh? What? Yeah, I mean, I'm getting excited for Mets season. What? Why am I getting excited for Mets season? I don't understand this.
Well, Scotty, just enjoy it. let's milk it as long as we can. We got
we're
whole
gonna
day tomorrow to be feeling pretty good.
feel good about a 7-1 victory. And then who do we play? We play the Blues after that, right? Yes. The old St. Louis Blues. It'll be a later start time too. That'll be a 5 p.m. So that's 8 o'clock your time. It's 5 o'clock in my phone over here. So that's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Sam Woo. We're really going Devils After Dark. Now we're getting into the real Devils After Dark action.
It's going to be
11 p.m.
night.
and after. No sleepies, Sam Woo. No sleepies. No sleepies.
They better at least be competitive. Otherwise, I'm going to have to watch that and then be up to talk and complain. And
you're going to be cranky. You're going to be cranky, Sam Woo. Is that what you're telling me?
Then it's going to go back. Here's the formula when the Devils don't do well. The sell the team quotes come out. Then we have to have a private feed from David Blitzer.
Somehow we're going to get somehow we're also going to get Lou back. We're going to go through all the Sam Woo rants, They should have never got rid of him.
The social media team sucks.
The social media team. We'll get into the whole scouting department. Then we'll get into the whole defensive structure.
Analytics sucks.
We'll get into all the Sam Woo rants. Oh, there's some gems. There's some gems. Let me tell you out there, Devils fans.
Notice that the Mickey Mouse costume is no longer in the picture for today.
Very nice.
Yeah,
And who was saying burn that jersey? Not yet. Not till the end of the season. Then we'll have a big seance, and we'll burn the jersey and or if Janssen gets traded, then I guess we'll have to do it then. We'll see what happens. We'll have a big jersey. It is a nice jersey, I gotta say. It's red. It's like dark blue, so on the camera you can't really tell. It kind of looks black. Like my green jersey looks black, even though it's green. Right? Does it looks well on my camera? It does at least. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the camera.
Who knows what the heck I'm looking at? I'm just a guy who just yells into a microphone. That's all. Anyway, so St. Louis will be back on Thursday for another edition of Game Day Live before with Vinny and Sam Woo, and then I'll be back along afterwards for Devils After Dark doing post-game. Hopefully we'll be doing another Happy Devils recap, ringing those Hells bells, but we'll see how our boys come out and play. Whatever the hell they did last time, do it again. Lindy, yell at him again. Nico, yell at him again. Whatever you got to do, you got to throw some things, you got to break some hockey sticks over your knee. I don't care. Just go ahead and do it. You got to get Brock Lesnar and F5 somebody. Whatever. It's all good. Just go ahead and get it done. We'll be talking about it tomorrow here. Sam will have the Woo Report, of course, coming at you. We'll also have the State of the Fan Address with Nick Villano from Pucks and Pitchforks. And then Thursday again, we'll have the Woo Report. Almost forgot. How can I forget about the old Woo Report? It's every day there for you. Always waiting for you. Probably on your drive home from work, or if you're, trying to just, look like you're working while you're at the job, but you're really just kind of fake typing at your keyboard, and you're just listening to the Let's Go Devils.
You do that? I do
Devils
that.
After Dark. I do that all the time. I work at home right now, so I don't know who I'm hiding it from, but I do that all the time. But don't forget, yes, if you're doing some monotonous stuff at work and you could and you're allowed to listen to music, or if you're working at home, give us a download. You can listen to us whenever you want. It doesn't have to be live, but we enjoy being live because we like interacting with you on all the podcasts. So check it out. State of the Fan Address tomorrow. Woo Report Wednesday, Thursday. Game Day Live with Vinny on Thursday, and then Devils After Dark with me, Scotty, once again after the game. St. Louis Blues, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm glad I pushed the wrong button before.
Well, at least
I
it
almost
wasn't
did
both
a double
songs at
track.
once.
I almost did the double track. I saved it.
Hurry up. Don't forget, this one's only 50 seconds.
Oh, want to thank all those tuning in. Enjoy the victory for the next day and a half. Get your credit cards out. Pay that Devils season ticket invoice. It's coming to you tomorrow, I bet. Till next time, this is Devils After
Win,
Dark.
boys.
Let's go.
We're off more, man.